folks, one of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Florida State Seminoles. Greenway Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Seminoles will kick this away to start us off. Bringing it out, it's Williams. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First play looking to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Barry Johnson. They bring him down after a short gain there. Both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. It bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year. Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Pressure is coming. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that 3rd down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return.
Well, this returner is about to get an earful, but at least the coach isn't as mad as they would have been if they ended up losing the ball.
Off to the left. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And the Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum. It comes off for a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
And Miami offense is back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive. A little more urgency.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Grab by the receiver. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. It's the running back in the flat. Breaking free at midfield. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41. The Hurricanes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Just seeing the Seminoles and Hurricanes together on the field, Kirk, brings back so many memories. For decades, this rivalry, extra intense, but also meaningful. It's been so often a springboard to a championship season.
Chris, throughout the 80s and 90s, I think Miami-Florida State was the greatest rivalry in college football. So many great individual players. One of my favorite early memories on College Game Day when I joined the set was in 2000 when Chris Weinke went up against Ken Dorsey and the Miami Hurricanes. One of the great games at the Orange Bowl. Dorsey ends up hitting Jeremy Shockey for a tight end late. Man, so many great memories in this rivalry. Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route. And I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a first down.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that one.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zero in on the ball carrier. Absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
It's third down for the offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
No gain on first makes it second down and goal from the 7. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught quickly. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This defense reminds me of a group that just is all about preparation. They are completely dialed in on this play. Yeah, they give up the completion, but how about that? Nowhere to go after the catch.
Game sets up a third down and goal from the 6. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Third and goal, try to make it on the ground. Takes him about 3 yards there, but it's going to be fourth down.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on third and goal. It brings us to fourth and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you've got to come away here with a touchdown.
So they're short on fourth down. The coach decides to trot out the field goal team. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. And with that miss, the score will stay right where it is. And one final play before the end of the quarter. Trying to find some room. It's Jackson. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. Getting set for the second quarter here. Both offenses searching for a spark. They didn't do much in the first quarter at all. Getting set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark into that opening quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Sticking with the running game.
Another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. He's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
New setter down to the offense. 1st and 10. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Second down after that previous play. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Caught over the middle. It's Richardson. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Heading left after the handoff. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. And the Noles come to the line to run the hurry up. Can he get there on the ground? Moves the ball to the 28. Will be first down.
I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was 3rd down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
The Noles line up on 1st and 10 now. Looking to scramble. Picks up the first in his end zone ahead. No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Noles.
Because I can't believe the quarterback took it all the way to the end zone. That is a big-time play. The defense, to their credit, had everybody covered, but they forgot to account for the mobility of this quarterback. Sure made him pay for it.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Receiver makes the catch. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Pass clock, 2nd down now. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Catch made on the out route. And the defense smothers him for no gain. They crank up the tempo here for this important 3rd down play. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look. And they'll make an adjustment for this important play. Crucial 3rd down play right here. Looking to throw yet again. Oh, trapped him for a sack.
Well, whenever you see a team deciding to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, as a defensive player, you got to be thinking, hey, we got him right now. And they dial up the blitz, get after him, and come up with a sack.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. First play of this drive now. They're set up at the 34. Hands off to the fullback. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7. Movement here from the tight end. Here comes a handoff. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
Finds his man. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Well, that's how you close a half of it. What a game we have already here. Looks like we're going to be all tied up heading into half after the throw for 6.
Automatic on the PAT. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. Bringing it out, it's Washington. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the 1st half clock. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Defense is coming after him. And it's hauled in way downfield. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Seminoles. They were not going to catch him that time.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Looking to throw it on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Hurricanes will come to the line to run the hurry up. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. It's a deep shot right down the middle. Big gain. Catch made at the 30. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. After the miss, still down by 7. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Canes will kick it deep to begin the second half. Bringing it out, it's Washington. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job of the coverage team. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to pass here on second down. That pass is hauled in over the middle. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Try and muscle for the first down. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, and it's incomplete. What an opportunity for a desperately needed takeaway. Couldn't quite come up with it.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
And this time it's complete. And they wrap it up after the completion, just short of the first down marker. The catch makes it a more manageable third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. grab near the sticks. It's Washington. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. But I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Tailback with another carry. Breaks an open space. Inside the 30. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
The Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for some space. It's Jackson. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Looking for his big tight end. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up fourth down.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. The field goal is good. And they add to their lead.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And it's incomplete. Even the first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop. They'll take a deep shot here. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Now the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting fourth down and inches.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker. And a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
And that punt will just bounce out of bounds, so no return. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. He'll ride the back again here. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down. And the Seminoles will bring their punt team onto the field. When he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. Turner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
Now it's 2nd down here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He escapes the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. And he's picked off, threw it across his body, and paid the price. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shot near midfield.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a 2-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Short throw complete to the tight end. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Wide open downfield. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
The pocket breaking down. Hits the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Looking to throw again. This time a completion. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
Chris, this is situational football. This is really where the great coaches separate themselves, because in these kind of situations, this is where you want to be able to score and kill the clock. Some teams do it better than others, and that's primarily coaching and execution and preparation. It'll be interesting to see how this offense navigates this spot of the field.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up 3rd down. 6th play of the drive coming up. He runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
This offense has been impressive the entire game. One of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Caught over the middle. It's Barry Johnson. Finding some room at the 25. Breaks into the clear. Tackle made way downfield. An enormous gain. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10.
Boy, Chris, it has been tough sledding today for the old man under center. At this point, you just hope he's able to get out of this game healthy.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. On the move now. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's an out route. The catch made. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. First down, looking to throw the ball. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who you meant to throw that ball to.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Grab down the middle. It's Williams. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now. And now the defense. Assigned suspended timeout to regroup a bit. The Canes will have 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw it again. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
But here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense and give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
2nd and 10 here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It's a quick grab. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. We're going to throw for it on third and short. He's running out of time here. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Now this defense has done such a great job of disrupting the timing with his quarterback and his wide receivers. Sacked him multiple times, consistent pressure, just dominating performance.
Fourth down, he's throwing for it. The pass rush closing in. This one falls incomplete on fourth down. It's a turnover on downs.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. Come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he can't bring it in. A chance for a takeaway, but one of the star players on this defense couldn't make it. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. An effective play, good for a first down of the 35. And that should secure the victory, and they dodged the upset trap here, Kurt. They came in, handled the pressure of this early season collision, and really set the tone for an outstanding season.
Yeah, they really have. To walk out of here tonight with a big win should give them a ton of confidence going forward. Not to mention, a win like this on a nationally televised stage, it's going to carry a lot of weight as this year progresses. Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Offense facing a third and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky fourth down decision? Out of the gun now on third down. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. Touchdown, Moles. And the route is on.
So much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Williams. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. They'll run it from the gun. In the clear at the 25. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. And a timeout is taken. Just 2 seconds left on the clock. And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Looking to throw here. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call. So that offensive penalty will be declined, but the defense are happy to take the result of that play. This is an impressive